Hello. So, what I want to talk about today is testing strategy and theory, which is everyone's favorite topic. And basically, I would be what you describe as something of a skeptic. I think that lots of what people say is pretty stupid. And I've done lots of tests to kind of confirm that belief. So, this is like, so who I am, I'm Irish, as you might be able to tell from my unusual accent. Based in Dublin, we run a paid search kind of platform / agency type thing, where people can kind of use the platform to automate. I hate doing the same task twice. So I just made a system that made me not have to do the same task twice. So that's what we do. And then we have some big clients like TM Lewin, Prezzo, Betfair, mostly based in the UK. Okay, so I would imagine everybody at some point has been to a testing thing, and maybe everyone has seen this example. I love this example because I've seen it like 1 billion times, which is the Obama split test. Because, you know, Obama's cool and split testing is cool, so people kind of like to put these things together. And the common way I find the conversion presentations go is that you say, okay, well, look, what happens when we test these 4 buttons? And you test these 4 buttons, and you see join us now, learn more, sign up now, sign up on the 4 different things, and you get a winner. Let's say in this case it's learn more, allegedly. And then you leave the presentation thinking, I should go and start testing all of my buttons on my website. Or I should be testing the color of my website. I should be testing random things. And I think that's really not a good strategy at all. I think it's actually a really bad strategy. So I don't know if anyone's ever had this experience before, but I've had it loads of times, which is that you come up with an A/B test, and you set up the test on either paid search or on Optimizer, whatever way you do it, and then you monitor results, you get a winner, you feel great about yourself, and then next month you come up with the next test, and you monitor results and you get a winner, but for some reason, the business never seems to grow 20% after every single test. You know, you do a split test, and apparently there's a 15% uplift for one variant, but when you switch over to that variant, it never feels like your business gets 15% more profitable. And that for me is a reflection of basically the problem with how people approach testing as a whole, and what the actual uplifts that you can get from it and how you can get big uplifts. And my basic premise is I had an old basketball coach who, aside from telling me I should just be taller, used to say, practice doesn't make perfect, perfect practice makes perfect. And that is very much the same for me about testing, which is testing can just be a big old waste of time, but if you do it well, it can be fantastic. So, what I want to talk about is 3 things. One is the basic underlying philosophy, which is, can we test big? Testing big things has a much bigger impact. Second is testing with the right account structure, which is a paid search nerd point. And then the third is to go in depth and detail into the statistical theory behind testing results and testing methodologies and how it actually works and why most of the stuff you see is wrong. Cool. Okay, so testing big. So tests have a big cost to your business. There is the staff cost of actually setting the test up. There's often development cost to either install Optimizely or install Maximizer or install Google Experiments, or the development cost of making 2 different landing pages, or the development cost of all the different ways that people do testing. And then there's the actual media spend cost of running the test. So for me, the key metric for if you are good at testing should not be the number of tests you run. The key question should be the performance uplift that you've got from the tests that you've run. And that, in my experience, I've never